Hey guys, just before we get into this week's podcast, just reminding you that the Daily Blues Choose Tea pre-sale is on right now.
Hell yeah.
We have them in bone, which is a very gay name, but that's what the name of it is.
Bone for boning.
Bone for boning. And also in the pine green.
Pine green, forest green, winter green. It's green.
It's green.
It's dark green.
And they both rule. And if you buy them both, you get a free stubby holder.
Yep.
You can head over to dailyblueweekly.com right now. Pre-sale's going for another 2 weeks.
2-ish weeks, yeah.
And we're going to start getting them out to you then. So thank you so much for everyone that's bought them already. We feel the love and we feel very, very grateful to have you. But if you haven't got one yet, there's still time.
There's plenty of time. We appreciate everyone who's already got one. Also, to clear it up, you don't have to get one of each colour to get a stubby holder. You just have to get 2 shirts. You can get one for you, one for the missus, one for a friend. 2 shirts, free stubby holder. Fucking Bob's your uncle.
It's so fucking easy. Guys, welcome back to the Daily Blue Weekly podcast. My name's Bluey.
My name's Gabe.
And this is your weekly dose of all the news stories that matter, but it's mostly the ones that don't. I nearly forgot what it was then.
Well, that's what it is.
But that's what it is.
It's a daily dose of news stories that matter, but mostly ones that don't. And also a lot of bullshit in between.
Just shit. Yeah, I don't know how I nearly tripped up on that. I say the same thing every week. Have been for 70-something weeks now. Nearly forgot. I was thinking the other day, we haven't missed a week. We haven't missed a beat.
Is that true? Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Fuck, we're pretty good, eh?
Consistent.
Oh, yeah. If anything, we're consistent.
I don't know how good it is, but at least we're fucking consistent. How's your weekend, mate? What'd you get up to?
My weekend was good, mate. The PlayStation 5 has its hooks into me well and fucking truly.
I just walked in and I was like, oh, there's basketball. Oh, no, he's playing 2K.
Yeah,
I thought there was a game of basketball on TV. Graphics great.
The graphics are great. That game fucking sucked. I'm in the finals and Celtics got me down fucking 4-1. They just hit a buzzer beater. I was fuming. They hit it as soon as you knocked on the door. I was like, fuck. I just got to be happy and open the door now.
Damn, it's hard to get happy now.
I feel like I've been teleported back to 2015. Like all my mates who I haven't yarned to in ages just have like PlayStation 5 accounts now. Like I was like, oh, this is so sick.
It's the new MSN Messenger.
Yeah.
That's so good.
It's just been so long and like I feel like they all had breaks too and we all decided Black Ops 6 is awesome. We're gonna get that. 24/7 Nuketown, for those who know. It's fucking awesome. It's like this, you can just play the one map the whole time, Nuketown, and it's just crazy that you can just do the one map for a whole day and not get bored of it.
How many hours a day are you playing for currently?
Oh.
Like give me weekdays and then weekends and then maybe an average, a 7-day average. So say like if you get up and go to, are you playing before work?
No,
you're not getting up. Not yet.
Not yet. I was thinking about how I used to do that for school. Though. I was the only thing to get me out of bed earlier, so I guess a couple games in.
Get up early and get a couple of games in. But then, so like, how long from when you get in the door till you fire the PS5 up? Like from work?
Oh shit! Like sometimes I shower, sometimes I don't. Like I'm walking in the door, I'm sitting down, fucking logging into COD, or sometimes I'll be like, I had a big day at work yesterday, so I actually was mentally not even ready to play it, which I was actually kind of happy about. It's like, okay, there's a limit. Like if I've had a big enough day, I can restrain myself from playing this thing.
Yeah, but you should just use it as like medicine.
Yeah. What was medicine was Tires. I started rewatching Tires.
Yeah. I never finished it. I only got like 5 episodes in. I never finished it.
What the fuck,
I
bro?
don't know. I fucking can't finish anything.
It's the shortest show in the history of time.
I couldn't
20-minute episodes,
Yeah, I know.
6 of them.
Still couldn't finish it,
Bro.
I think I got 4 episodes in.
Did you not like it?
I don't know if I loved it. I think it was okay. Like it was all right. Like I love Gillis, but I was like, I wasn't fucking creased laughing the whole time.
No,
it wasn't like something like Flight of the Conchords or like something that was like I was rolling on the floor laughing the whole time.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't have me fucking pissing myself, but there's moments in there which I find really funny. Like I think it's even in the first episode, he gets a reporter to come. And it's like,
That's
oh,
good.
yeah, what's you coming here for? It's like, it's actually a guy. And he's like, oh, so it's serious.
Oh, there was the one with the Chinese guy as well. And he's the old Chinese guy and his daughter. That was good.
See, there's fucking good moments in there. Did you see the car wash episode?
No, I think that was the one. That might have been the last one. That might have been the next episode where I'm up to.
I rewatched that. That was and I just fucking, then I put YouTube on and just slept. I haven't had a nap after work in ages, so that's how big my day was. I'm back in the nap zone.
That's big.
Yeah.
It was hot. Yes, it was actually nap day yesterday because it was fucking hot. It was real hot yesterday. I was cooked after work. I was like playing on my phone at like 4:30, and I could feel my eyes getting heavy. I was just laying on the ground playing on my phone. I was like, fuck, that's early to be getting like,
Dozing
sleep.
off.
Like I was like, my eyes were getting heavy. I was like, fuck, that's hectic.
I submitted, I full submitted.
Yeah.
I was like, I need shut eye.
It's completely
It
permissible.
was my turn to cook. I said to the missus, I'm like, can you actually please take it tonight? Like, trust me, I'll get you back. And
They're talking like 40s tomorrow. Thursday maybe. They're talking 40s this week. I was like, fuck me, cunt. That's fucking, it's here.
how was it out in the sun today? Because I was at home
It was
working
fine today. It was
Yeah.
cool and it was overcast, but it's coming. You know it's coming.
Yeah, storm weather.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, maybe 15 minutes before I get back on the PlayStation,
Okay.
I walk in the door.
And then how long are you playing for on average Monday to Friday? Obviously the number goes up drastically
I
on the
wonder if it'll
weekend.
show me on my phone how many hours of it I've played. Because I think it tells you these
Oh,
days.
it gives you
how
your screen time
Yeah.
on your... Yeah, that's hell.
It might tell me. I've played 26 hours of Call of Duty.
Since when?
Yeah, I don't know. Since it's
Since
been out.
Saturday.
Yes. And I think it was like over 100. No, it can't be 100 hours of 2K. It's not showing me now.
It's fucking maxed out.
It's because it's logged in out there right now.
You're
It's not
currently
telling me how
clocking up
long I've
hours.
played. Yeah, I actually am.
As we speak.
But yeah, I've just been fucking hammering it, mate. You should get on.
Nah, fucking nah. I've got enough distractions. Fucking, yeah. I'm struggling to get shit done as it is, let alone with fucking PlayStation.
What about your weekend, mate?
Yeah, I had that wedding on Friday.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was great. I was like rushing to get to it because work was crazy, and the wedding was at 3:00 on the Friday. So I had to
Friday wedding?
Yeah, Friday wedding at the beach hotel. So they got married upstairs in the restaurant there. They like booked the whole thing. It was fucking so good, like such a great spot. Weather was good, but I was kind of rushing, so I had to work till like 2. I had to bolt from work and then get home, have a rinse, drive straight to the wedding. Got there like 10 minutes before the ceremony, so that was all sweet. But then my head was kind of spinning because I was like, "Fuck, I've still got to MC this thing once the ceremony's over."
True. That's
Because I had done a little bit of prep, but like when I say prep, I'd like read over the run sheet for like 10 minutes through the week before I got too tired and fell asleep. So then I got to this wedding and was like excited about it, and then I was like, "Oh fuck, I got to MC this thing." So I was like, and I was still thinking about work shit, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna pound a couple of schooners and just get in the zone."
Yeah.
I didn't realize I hadn't had any lunch. So I've poleaxed like 4 schooners. Like first 2 didn't even touch the sides because it was Friday over. I've gone like bang, bang, had another one. And then I was like, I'll have one more before, I'll have one in the midst while I start. And I got up there, I was like, fuck, I'm pretty drunk.
Which
I was drunker than I normally. I would say I wasn't hammered, but I was close to the drunkest I've been. Definitely at the start of the MCing duties. Because like at the start, I always like to be
the original plan was to be pretty switched on, wasn't it?
That's always like that's pretty much what I do.
The original plan.
I have like 2, and then as the duties get closer to the end, I start to indulge more and more until obviously I clock off at the end. But I come out the gates pretty quickly with it being a Friday arvo. So I was like, I stood up there and I got up the front. I was like, oh fuck, I'm hammered. Like because the first thing I had to do was welcome the bride and groom back. So they'd gone for photos. So my first official job was to welcome the bride and groom back, and I sort of had to gather everyone because everyone was out and about, and I was like, everyone come back in to where they got married. They're coming back soon. And then I was standing there. I was like, everyone was just waiting. I was standing there sort of swaying. I was like, fuck, I'm hammered.
Yeah.
And then the little table that was like in front of me, I went to lean on it, but it was on the lean. So I've leaned on this table, nearly lost my schooner glass. And like fell. I was like, oh, fuck. And then I was like...
which is because it makes you, like, even though you're pretty drunk, it makes you look way drunker if anyone caught you, which is brutal.
So I was like, whoa, oh, shit.
I swear I'm not that fucking drunk.
And then literally the first thing I was like, welcome back, the bride and gloom.
Is that a sledge? He's gloomy.
No,
He
he's a
just got
happy
married.
dude. No, it was just a drunk slur. So then I was like, oh, well, whatever. But then I was chirpy after that. And then I just sort of relaxed in. I was like, well, you're drunk now. You just got to fucking go for it. So
Right
then
away.
it ended up being great. It was such a nice day. And then I was doing like the wedding interviews.
Yeah,
I was going around with like a microphone, like interviewing people on camera, which and that I did that from the start. And that was fine because I could be as drunk as I wanted. And they're like, go your hardest. We're going to edit out anything that can't go on social media, but we'll watch and laugh at anything. So that was pretty rowdy. Yeah. A lot of F and C bombs and a lot of calling the broom a fucking like just loads of slurs.
Broom?
Yeah, the broom, the gloom.
Yes, yeah. The broom and the gloom.
Yeah. So
was that fun doing the interview?
That was great. That was good fun.
What questions you hit him with?
Just typical gay shit to start with. Like, like, how long have you known Tim, or how long have you known
Yeah.
Tara? And like
Warm
blah blah
them
blah
in.
blah. And then I was like, have you got any words of advice for the young married couple? And I was like, how, you're good mates. How's it seeing your mate get married?
Yep.
And then at the end, I was like, what do you guys hate about Tim?
Yeah,
I was like, by the end of it, I was like, Tim's shit, eh? Like, why is he shit? Why do we hate Tim?
Leave the bride unscathed.
Yeah,
though.
obviously Tara's an angel. But Tim got a bit of a pizzling. So, and then just got up it. It was ended up being a great night. And then managed to hit eject. We were going from one bloke who, I don't know why, but he had one of those apartments booked on Derby Street. So we were back there. I was back there from, I think,
Here we go.
1 till 2. And then they were like, hey, we're going to go to another house. And I was like, no. So I got home at 2:30.
Good boy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But then I was like, I must have had way more to drink than I thought, because I was like, oh, I killed it. Got home at 2:30. Woke up at like 8. I was still blind when I woke up.
True.
Like fully. I don't know if I mustn't have eaten much food and just kept pounding schooners. But I got home and like had a little bit of water and got to bed, and then I woke up and I was like, what time is it? I'm fucking shit-faced still. And it was 8 o'clock and I was like, fuck. Like, I better not drive anywhere for a while. I was high range, and because normally that happens like if you have like 2 hours sleep or 3 hours sleep. But I'd had close to 6, and I was like, fuck, I'm still blind here.
Still fucking up there.
Yeah, so that was good. And then so that was a great night. That was such a nice spot. And like,
Well, where'd you say beaches?
yeah, up the top in that restaurant up the top
Yeah,
there.
right.
So that was really, really good. And then had a first birthday on Saturday, which was fine because it was like my best mate's kid. So I was like, it wasn't like one of the missus mates. It was like one that I was actually half keen to go to.
Can I pull you up? Did your missus come to that?
No, she was in Sydney.
Okay. If she didn't want to come, would you give a shit?
No, fuck no.
Bro, it is so funny
Yeah.
what women expect from men and men expect from women. Men actually expect nothing.
Yes.
And like,
Yeah.
if it's family events and they don't want to come,
Yeah.
it's so sweet. I
Yeah.
feel like every dude has to go through it, but a girl, it's a family event, you don't want to go. End of the fucking world.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like, because it was like my mate and his missus who we were really great mates with.
Yeah.
And then there was like a couple of other couples there who we were mates with. And then it was only like me and one other dude who weren't, like one guy's single and then me and Jesse. So I don't know if it's like the happy families thing or I don't know what it
Yeah.
is. But I was like,
put
she's
on
like,
it.
I'm in Sydney. I got my mate's birthday. I was like, sweet.
That's awesome.
I couldn't.
She was on the other foot.
It'd be like, well, you've known about this. I know I knew about it.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I actually thought
No,
about
it's-
that earlier today, and I was like, they brought that up. I'm like,
It's
yeah.
an excellent observation. But then after that finished, because we were joking, we're like, oh, normally first, it was at Black Butt Reserve. And we were going, there was 4 of us there, the bros, and we were like, normally first birthdays get pretty rowdy. But this one didn't. And then they're like, well, I mean, I got nothing on the Sabo.
There's plenty of time.
We'll go for a schooner. And then the boys all got really fired up for a schooner. But I was still very hungover from the day before. So I was like, yeah, that's a sick idea. I got home, sat on the lounge, and then just fell asleep.
Yeah.
Thankfully. Because then a couple of the boys, they were trying to get me out sort of later in the evening. I was like, no, I'm going to stay here.
I've made my peace. I'm home now.
I'm home now. They were still going at like 3 a.m. And then I was talking to them on Sunday, like fresh. I was like, how are you pieces of shit feeling? I feel great.
Yeah.
And they were both really busted on Sunday. I was like, good. I'm better than you.
I'm for a run, actually.
Yeah. I didn't, but I told them I did. I was like doing my grocery shopping and meal prep, and I was like, you guys are fucking need to have a
Drinking
look.
some green smoothie
Yeah,
or some
you
shit.
just need to have a look in the mirror. I'm actually worried about you both.
Fuck, your kid just turned 1, mate.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro? First birthday, you couldn't even stay off it. That's fucked up.
Oh,
So
that's good.
that was great. It was a good weekend. What else? The house hunting's just
Same old.
same old.
Dog shit.
Just I don't know what's going on. They're
Gazumped.
meant to. Nah, just like no, but it's fun to say it.
Yeah, I know. I've just remembered it. So that's
No
why I brought it up.
gazumpings this week, but just waiting to hear back about this fucking air conditioner that's broken. He's getting a quote. I haven't heard anything.
still?
Yeah.
What
It was
the
meant to be
fuck?
today.
You went and saw the bloke.
Yeah,
I won't get too much.
Oh, it's just it's nothing's happening. So I'm just losing faith in this one by the second. So I'm like, that's another one that's not going to work out.
Yep.
Whatever, fucking is what it is. And then there was a really nice one just around the corner, and it was
From
like
your joint or you?
yeah, no, just around the corner from my joint. And it just came up like 2 days ago. And then I went and had a look at it yesterday. I was like, this place is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And the guide was like exactly what we can spend. And I made him an offer like a little bit more than like a tiny bit more than what we could spend, just to show him we're fair income. And she's like, yeah, that's great. I'll see with the owners.
Can you
And then
do 4,000 more?
No, well, then she comes back to me today and she's like, hey, the owners think they can get more. I was like, okay. I was like, why did you put it on for that much? I was like, okay, that's great. I was like, we're here. If you can't get more, we're here.
Please.
I was like, oh,
You
yeah.
little fucking peasant.
They were like, the guide's here to here. And she goes, go as close to that number as you can. And I was like, okay, it's this, which is more than what we can spend, which is like 20 grand less than that number. And she goes, they think they can get that number. I was like, why wouldn't you just tell me to go that number or don't bother?
Yep.
Like,
Bro, the more you talk about it and I look into it, the whole real estate game actually feels like it's like a versus thing, like owner versus buyer. Like I see real estate agents put up, they're like, we just did a record-breaking suburb, a record-breaking streak. And I'm like, someone just got butt fucked. You know what I mean? Like they're flexing to people to go to them for real estate because we just sold for so much. And the people who actually want houses are like, fuck.
It's a vendor's
like,
market.
Don't break the records.
It's vendor. It's a vendor. It's all about the vendor. It's all about the cunts selling houses, unfortunately. And they're all greedy boomers.
It's a battle, bro.
Yeah, but then they're like, oh, we're acting on behalf of the vendor. It's like, well, no, you get more commission if you sell it for as much as possible too. Like, you don't really...
they get that little fucking armor there that I'm doing it for them.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, like, we only make a deal. I'm trying to make both parties happy so we can make a deal. It's like, no.
I know.
You're trying to get as much as you can for them, as much as you can for you, and make me pay as much as possible. I'm not happy about this.
Yeah, no, you're right. They are on the seller's side
completely.
Completely.
But they make out like they're trying to make both. We got to make a situation where both parties are happy so we can get a deal done. It's like, well, no. Generally, these deals happen begrudgingly from the buyers because everyone's got to pay overs.
Yep.
So they're not happy, but they're doing it because it's the only fucking way.
It's to make you happy.
Yeah, you're happy and they're happy, and I'm not that happy. But I have to do this.
And I'm in a world of debt and hurt. It's fucking wild.
So that's starting to wear me down. And what else? Yeah, fucking
I got something for you.
hit me.
What do you think of psychics?
I
don't even know about that.
I'm not sure. Did you say pirates or psychics?
I don't even know now.
We used to have one of those medium guys. When I worked at the radio, there was a medium that would come in and people would ring up and be like, yeah, I want to speak to... And the phones used to explode. I can't remember this guy's name, but he was like one of the guys that would do like the Today Show.
Yeah.
And... this guy, they would be like, this guy's coming in. I was like, this is a wank. There's no way. And the phones would explode with people wanting to talk to dead loved ones. And he would be like, I'm feeling a J, G, D, E.
He'd just go through.
And they're like, my auntie Eve. And they're like, yeah, Eve. Eve's saying, did Eve used to wear
See, they're grasping
T-shirts?
for the... Yeah.
Did Eve used to wear... Does she have hair? And they're like...
Grey hair?
Yeah, and they're like, oh my God, she had grey hair at the end. Like, yeah, I'm seeing an Eve with a grey hair. Steve or Eve? Yeah, like...
She was in pain. It's like she was old.
Oh my God, she was in pain. She had arthritis like every fucking old person.
Yes.
Yeah. And was it something... Yeah, she was cancer. It's like, yeah, they all die of cancer too. Like... It's just, and then, and these cunts would be like hook, line, and sinker. Like, oh my God, that was amazing. Thank you so much. And then the next one would come up, and they'd be like,
"But are you turning it up a bit, or he was pretty dodgy? Reckon this fella?
Yeah, it's red hot. Yeah, it was fucking. But this guy was like, he was like this gay, middle-aged, fat gay dude, and he was like, yeah, I'm a psychic to the stars. Like, it was fucking hilarious. Yeah. Anyway, so that's and my take on it is. A lot of it's horseshit, but I do feel like there is maybe something there, but they're exploiting it.
Yep. So there's definitely exploiters. We can say that for sure. My missus we're having a little bit of a debate. Her mum saw a psychic online via Zoom, and apparently this psychic had said a lot of things that the mum didn't give any intel on, and left the mum very impressed, which hence left my girlfriend very impressed. You know what I mean?
By association.
Yeah, and I'm like, look, and the things that she said, she's like, she said she had 2 daughters. She didn't mention how many daughters she had. Her mum, it's like, oh yeah, your mum's like sick, but she's just not doing what the doctors said. Like, she'd be fine. And she's like, yeah, Nan is doing that. And I'm like, oh, I feel like oldies like don't really like to do what they're told to the doctors.
Yep.
I don't know how much of a sell that one is. There's a few more other things. She said some things about my missus. My missus was like, yeah, that's so me. That's true. So she ate it up. I think that there has to be a way that they know at least some things.
Yeah.
Some things are an educated guess, like old person who doesn't like to go to the doctors. Like, I feel like you could probably hit the nail on the head with something like that.
Yeah, even with kids, like, yeah, look, most people have 2 kids, so it's either going to be boy, girl, or girl, girl.
Yeah.
So you fucking pretty much, you're pretty, like, on average, you fucking 1 in 3 of them. You got if you have it, and like the more people you see come through, you probably get a read on people.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's like you could probably tell like a boy mom or something like that. Like there'd be little inklings. And if you do something like that for long enough, there's probably going to be tells on there. Some people aren't on social media. Some people are. You can have a little snoop there, get some intel on them.
Yeah. Yeah, like if someone makes a booking, they're using their name.
That's what I mean.
Like if someone rings up and goes, hey, it's Josh Nielsen. I'm going to be in at Friday at 5. I'm going straight on Facebook and being like, hey, Josh Nielsen's in Newcastle. It's probably this cunt. Okay, there's 2 girls there. Like,
one one's probably he's like, you miss it. Like, yeah, exactly. That one looks a lot like him. Might be his mum.
Yeah.
Go on her account. But they, this chick, like she's apparently it's a bit of a word of mouth operation. She does this full time. She's like, spoken highly of this fortune teller or psychic, whatever.
Well, no, let's not conflate them, mate. They're 2 different trades.
Well, I think she does. Let's
Come
not
on.
alarm the whole community.
Exactly.
Well, she does. Apparently, she makes predictions about the future as well. So about like, one day you're going to meet a man in some glass house. This is a story I heard from my missus about her mum's friend, and she met a dude and he had this big window looking over a lake, and he met this man in the glass house. Blah,
every
blah,
house
blah.
has got windows. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh my God, there was a window there.
Glass, man.
What?
But what I'm getting to with that is I think if psychics were proven to be real, because obviously it's like there's something with spirituality or whatever. I've had actually a pretty crazy experience too. But if there was evidence that someone could tell the fucking future or like even be a psychic, shouldn't they be worshipped?
Yeah, or harnessed for good.
Yeah.
Or the punt.
No, yeah.
Or for picking Melbourne
Melbourne
Cup winners.
Yeah. I just think that the fact that there's no evidence on these things, but people believe in them wholeheartedly is what? Because that's a superpower.
Yeah.
You're telling me that there's people walking around with superpowers? We don't really give a shit?
Do you know who Oz the Mentalist is? Have you seen that guy?
I know.
He's genuine. So he's not a psychic or a medium. He's a mentalist. So
I remember the show, The Mentalist.
It is superpowers what this cunt does, because he actually gets stuff through tells, through tells that you don't even realize you're doing. He guesses pin numbers. He's like imaginary fucking pin pad for your pin numbers. And he's like, he'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if he sees you blink when I say 2, he goes, bang, got the first number. He's like, I didn't even blink. He's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you twitched. Now it's an 8. And he'll get people's pin numbers through tiny little physical. But it's even.
And even him saying that, like he's getting their reaction on what he says,
yes,
kind of thing.
But you don't even realize he'll be like having a conversation like we are now, but you've just given away bang, bang. But he's like getting all this information from you pure. And he's a really cool, charismatic
combine
dude.
that more.
Yeah.
Because there's a science and there's a reason, and he could walk me through what he's doing.
Yeah, check out Oz the Mentalist. And he does it. He does heaps of stuff. There's heaps of good content him doing with like NFL teams and NBA teams.
Yeah.
So all the black dudes just go nuts when he gets to them. Black dudes are magical.
Black dudes are magic.
Yeah, they're just like, what the fuck? They're like just jumping and running away. Like, oh, shit. Yeah, that's it. It's Oz the Mentalist. Check him out. He's fucking unbelievable. He's huge. I think he won America's Got Talent or something. He's fucking huge.
The Mentalist.
It's OZ.
OZ.
Like Oz the Mentalist, but it's Oz the Mentalist.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's good. Have you ever had like a supernatural experience or like something maybe spiritual along those lines?
Sleep paralysis after massive weekends. That's the spirituals I've gotten. Nah, my old man.
You to get off the piss.
Yeah, I've had a few fucking awakenings.
Sexual ones.
My old man got right into God like fucking a few years ago, and it annoyed me, and we just fight about it all the time because he gets quite preachy. Like we'll
Interesting
go,
that it's later in his life.
Yeah. Oh, he's just trying to like, because he was a rat bag, and now I think he's trying to like fucking make up for it, so he doesn't go to hell. Like fucking, we're all gonna. But we'll go out to dinner, and then there'll be a car park, and I'll be like, oh, that's handy. He'll be like, thank God, and I'm like.
Yeah.
No.
Dad, you just thank God yourself.
I'd be like, thank God for this meal. And I'm like, no, because I went to work for 60 hours this week to pay for it. So I'm going to thank me.
Shout out the farmers.
Yeah, shout out. And the farmers that grew it. God didn't really, he's not taking credit for this. And then it annoys me. So yeah, I'm sort of like, not anti it. Like obviously everyone can believe what they believe, but I'm just like, fuck, shut up.
Realistically, you just anti your dad.
Yeah, I'm just whatever he says, I'm just like, shut up, cunt.
I one time it was actually super freaky. My brother had a kid who was living with us, and little Ellie, she was like, I don't even know if she was like fucking 1 or 2 years old. That's my little niece. And I didn't know this at the time, but my great grandma passed that night.
Hectic.
And she was like, had dementia. And then I was in like my room playing with my niece, and she came up to me. She stopped real serious, came over and just like gave me the tightest hug ever.
Your little niece did?
Yeah.
Aww.
And like I hadn't had a hug like that from her. Like she held on like nothing. I was like, what's up? And she goes, my heart is gone.
Oh.
And I was like, what? She goes, my heart's gone. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like I'm wigging out. And she like did
We
say,
stoned at the time too, because that would have been atrocious if you were high when that happened.
I wasn't. But I went out to my dad. My brother, I was like, has Ellie been watching any crazy movies? Like, what the fuck? Why is she saying this shit? She was acting so weird. And the next day I found out that my nan with dementia like died that night.
Oh,
and I'm like, was that a fucking
Potentially.
yeah, what do they call that? When they inhabit their bodies?
Like a possession.
Possession. Bang. There we go.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that weighed me out. So I'm like, if I can believe that something like that happened, which is like, obviously I don't know fully, but that was a very strange experience. I can't rule out psychics.
I don't rule any of it out. And I think that as much of it, it's as real as you let into your life. So like if you're looking for that stuff, or if you're wanting to believe, it's probably a lot of it there. But if you're like me, you just got the blinkers on, just doing dumb shit and podcasting and not looking for it. You're just like, it's whatever. Yeah. But I reckon if you were to like fully open your mind up to it and like look for it and believe in it, it's probably everywhere. Because, I mean, fuck, like we don't just die and then fucking... Nothing.
Yeah.
We're too funny. There's too much, like, you just go into the ground and then that's it. Like, there's probably is more.
I can't comprehend what that would mean, right? Like, it's like, it's just black. It's like, well, it's not even just black. You're just not.
Just be a hell snoot. Just a hell catsy.
Oh, hard earned.
One of the great cat naps, just like, oh, I can't wait for this one. And then it just never ends.
That's how I want to go, knocking off work, busted.
Yeah.
I feel like I shouldn't be napping. And then I just.
Yeah. Kick the boots off, couple of tins of tuna. And then just like, oh, shut the eyes for a bit.
Yeah.
Gone. Dead.
Boys, I'll be on 2K in like half hour.
R.I.P. Blue. Fuck, it would be a great way to go out.
It would be.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, all that stuff. I don't know. I'll probably do exactly what my dad's done. And I'll get to like 55 and be like, damn, I've been a fucking piece of shit for 5 decades. I'm probably going to hell unless I make some big changes right now.
I wonder if
and then just start getting after God. Just start getting after it.
Yeah, preachy, like the old boy.
Yeah. And annoying my kids.
Like, I wonder if someone like converted your dad. He probably just got caught up on like a fucking Facebook reel or something.
Yeah. It was like, I have been bad.
Damn.
Because by all reports, he was a massive rat bag when he was younger. Jeez. I think I'm just following in his footsteps.
I was say, it's as sad as up.
Apple tree. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm thinking he's just fucking, I think he's just maybe fucking trying to see the light at the back end.
I hope
it's a good tactic because you get the best of both worlds.
And Jesus forgives.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's the beautiful thing about Christianity is he just forgives everything.
Hopefully he forgives because I've done some sinning. I've been a bad boy.
Haven't we all?
Haven't we all? I mean, it's the most fun. But yeah. Now, good weekend. Snacking. Oh, shoes. I did a redo.
Oh, yeah.
I went back to Harry's. I gave them a second chance.
Did you get the right order?
I got I mean, we'll see the shoes. Yeah. But yeah, I gave them a redo and I'm excited for Schnitzel season.
Yeah.
So I'm also taking requests for your favourite Schnitzel joints because, I mean, that's the most fun. Especially when people say they rate something, you go, this sucks.
Yeah.
Or people say they rate something and it's amazing. It's apart from the dial-ins, the shoes is my favourite part of the pod because I take the missus now, she films them all for me. Yep. And I'm just like, oh, well, let's go. Where are we going? Let's go.
We'll have to get 2 work cards because you should be fucking paying for those things out of the bank. Like,
fucking, I got millions, mate. I'm a millionaire scaffolder.
We'll put something into the studio.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. We'll just dip into it when we want. I don't give a fuck, mate. It's fucking, I was like, it's food. I'm just like, I'm gonna eat anyway, and then just film a bit of content with it. It's great. It's work.
I mean,
Tough job.
It's a fun job.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Portnoy is the greatest.
Yeah.
Because he's obviously Barstool's done incredibly well with all the other stuff, but like he's like, there's literally one comes out every single day of him eating a different cheese pizza. He's done thousands of them.
He would have to go looking far and wide at this point.
Well, because they've got the app. They have the One Bite app.
Yep.
So it's just got like pretty much every pizza store in the country. But then whenever he's got a business trip in wherever he's going, they go a day earlier and film
5, 6.
They do like 10 pizza reviews. And then
loaded.
they have like a day of just eating pizza, and then they do whatever they're there for, and then he fucks off to another city and just the exact same thing.
That's the life, man.
It's crazy. Oh, it's a life for him, but his poor fucking his lackey, like his producer, just gets like, he has to plan the whole trip.
Yeah.
If they're shit, if they're like, he goes, oh, you said this was going to be good, Austin, it's shit.
Yep.
He just hammers him on camera. I mean, it's all part of the shtick, but it's very funny. He's like, we drove 2 hours for this. It's fucking not good.
This is dog
He's like,
shit.
I had good reviews on the app. He's like, you got to be better than this.
It is fun to just to blame someone who just like tried their best.
Yeah. He's like, mate, I can't do anymore.
Yeah.
He's like, and he didn't even make the pizza,
Yeah,
nothing.
exactly.
He looked at one with good scores. They went there, and he's like, just pathetic.
This is your fault. Fucking dickhead. You're fired.
I'm sure he like loves him, but he pays him really well, and he's just like, look, I'm gonna shit on you.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
That's the rules.
Yeah.
Healthy paycheck.
Yeah.
Public
But
humiliation.
I will humiliate you.
in front of the masses.
It's like, okay, I can do that.
Fuck, he doesn't give a shit, old Portnoy. He says what he wants when he wants.
Yeah. I don't think he's got any kids. I think he's like one of those old guys like, I'm not having kids. I'm just living for me. He's worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah. I don't follow him as closely as you do, but I reckon I feel about Portnoy about how most people feel about Dana White. Like, you know, there's the guys who just suck Dana White because he says and does what he wants and he puts his nuts on the table. And I think Dana White is cool, but I think he's a bit much.
And it's the Dana Whites and the Portnoys are starting to annoy me because it's very easy to say and do what you want when you're a billionaire.
Yes.
Like they come out and they say like, yeah, and I told him to fuck himself. I don't need your money. It's like, yeah, you can say that because you don't need the money.
You have fuck you money.
Yeah, you have billions of dollars. It's very easy to tell people to stick it up their ass when you're worth billions.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder to do that when you don't have any money. They're the badasses that are like, no, fuck you, I don't want your money, that don't have any money. Like us.
But they act like, at least what they portray is that they did that their whole career. You
Which
know what I
potentially
mean?
they did, but probably not.
Surely not.
Surely not.
You have to bend your back at some point.
At some
and that's
point-
why guys fucking love these guys. Go like, I'm a fucking rah. No one can tell me what to do. It's like, you are a pain to be around, cunt, if you don't bend your back ever.
Yeah, like we want to go here for a beer. He's like, fuck you, we're going where I want.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
don't take a backward step.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
Oh,
you're not very fun to be around.
Oh, it's like, well, let's try this pub. It's like, well, I'm not allowed in there either. It's like, you know, the cunt's been kicked out of every pub because he refused to leave.
Because I don't take a backward step.
Yeah, I'm fucking too much of a hero.
Yeah, no.
What would Dana White do?
Yeah, it's very, I mean, they're obviously fun guys. That obviously, I'm sure they're good people. Like, they do a lot of good with their money, but it just annoys me. Like, and I was like, I'm not taking the fucking vaccine. And it's like, yeah, but you can fly private. You don't need to go. Like, we all had to take the vaccine because we wanted to get back on planes. You can just fucking fire up the PJ and go wherever you want.
Exactly.
It's not the same for you, bro.
Nah. Yeah.
It fucking annoys me.
It does annoy me too.
Yeah, there's no. What was it, Dana White, where they were like, someone said something. One of the fighters said something right. Oh, it was Drickus and Izzy, and they were getting racial.
Yeah.
And he's like, "There's no muzzles here. I don't muzzle anyone." It's like, yes, you fucking do.
Oh.
As soon as anyone speaks out of line, you fuck them off.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
of course, there's muzzles. You can't.
And it's probably like reverse muzzles. Like, I bet if a UFC fighter came out and supported fucking Kamala Harris or like was saying that like they don't fully believe in free speech, which would be a wild thing to say, but like he'd be like, all right, that guy fucking sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I could be misinformed. That's my opinion. I'm not a diehard UFC
But they
fan.
do. They obviously would be fun guys to be around.
Yeah.
But they do annoy me sometimes.
They're over the top.
They're all starting to annoy me. I said that the other day. Like Rogan and Hinchcliffe, and like they're all starting to fucking annoy me. They're getting like too big.
Yep.
And it's like they're not funny anymore. They're just fucking like dick swinging and like cool dudes. And it must be torture. I was thinking about that the other day because all the comics that go to Austin to try and make it now, because like Austin's kind of like the New York in that sense.
comedy
Like,
capital.
yeah, like everyone's going to Austin to try and make it, and I bet it's so cliquey. I bet it's so gay and cliquey. Like they're all like, if you're not in the club, You can't get sets here and that. I bet it fucking sucks.
But then
I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm saying this from fucking Newcastle, Australia. I literally have no idea. But I just feel like it would be shit.
I imagine it'd be very similar. But I don't know. That they paint the picture that's not like that, especially with Kill Tony. They're like, come here where everyone gets an opportunity to be funny.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was on Rogan and fucking Hinchcliffe in that shit. I think those people who want to, and fucking Dana White's guilty again, and probably Rogan too. It's like those people who lead you to believe that PC culture is taken over.
Yeah.
Like they put videos up and podcasts where it's like, you can't do anything or say anything anymore. Bro, like,
Yes, you can.
go outside.
Yeah.
Join a fucking PlayStation 5 COD lobby, you can't.
Yeah.
Like, people are doing and saying what they want all the time.
Come on the job site.
Bro, like, go do anything. If you...
Yeah, you can't like abuse a trans person in public.
Oh.
You shouldn't be doing that anyway. You can't call a trans person a tranny at fucking Starbucks. You can't do that anyway, mate.
Yeah.
Like you can't.
It's like, we say gay and shit. Am I going to say that around a gay person? Maybe not. I don't want them to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, it's being considerate is like...
Yeah.
You
It's not PC.
It's not PC to be considerate.
But
you
if
know
I'm
what
in a locked hotel room on a Punters Club trip, I'm going to let some slurs fly. I'm doing that anyway. It's a safe space.
Exactly,
But you shouldn't
mate.
be saying that shit out in public anyway.
Exactly.
You can't do anything anymore, man.
Go outside.
Yeah, the world's actually fine.
The world is fine,
The
bro.
world's fine.
People want you to believe that it's imploding, and it's not.
And they're like, yeah, trans people taking over sports. Like, I haven't seen one.
No.
They get like one obscure one from America. Like some chick went in the swimming.
Yep.
And everyone blew up about it. And like, yeah, they're going to take over. I'm like, I haven't seen it once here.
No.
I don't see it in kids. I don't see it anywhere ever. They're just like, man, they're taking over.
It is insane.
Or like the Pride Parade. They're like, oh, the Pride Parade. It's like, there's Pride, mate. Pride, it looks like heaps of fun.
It looks sick.
Yeah, and they're like, no, man, they're going after the kids in the schools. It's like, are they? I don't think they are. It looks like a lot of gay dudes getting high on drugs and having the best time ever. I don't think it's that.
But one thing I will say is apparently this is true. I've heard it from like someone in high school, is that some schools have actually put litter boxes in the toilets.
Oh, for furries?
Yeah.
Actually, now that you mention it,
That is pretty wild, I'll admit that.
a mate of mine remarried, and then so the kid of the guy, so like old enough, like 15-year-old kid, and she said, yeah, there's kids at school with like collars on and shit.
Yeah.
Like they're furries.
But that's fucking weird kid shit. Like, surely a phase.
Surely
you know
that's
what
just
I mean?
the new goth. Like
People
there
were
was
weird in school.
There was the weird goth kids when I was at school. It's just like the new goth is just furries. They're freaks. Like there's always freaks.
Exactly.
There's always going to be freaks.
It's just weird. Like, 100%.
Like every school has like there's freaky kids.
Yep.
Kids are weird.
You go
kids
through
have
crazy
autism.
phases. Life's confusing at this age, let alone that age.
Sometimes you're just going to you need to shit in a litter box.
Sometimes you're going to shit in a litter box. Sometimes you're just going to get a weird emo fringe.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, none of it, that's the thing. Like, it's funny just to talk because none of it, I think most people are the same. Like, it doesn't affect you at all.
No.
It literally doesn't affect my day to day ever, except for the reels that I see. On fucking, that's literally the most impact it has on me.
Unless you're chronically online, like, your life is sweet.
Yeah, but then that makes you retarded anyway. So it's like, if you're online all the time, you're going to be like, oh no. Yeah, fuck, it's funny.
They're coming for my free speech.
Yeah.
You're in Australia, bro.
Yeah, they're not coming for you. It's fine.
I think people try to lead you to believe that like Australia doesn't technically have free speech. Like, when's the last time someone fucking went to jail for saying something that was fair to say?
Yeah, I don't know enough about it. I know, like, fuck, I don't know. I'm sure journos, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's probably examples of it when people try and speak out against like fucking big oil and shit.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
But no, that's
That's a whole different thing. That's
Yeah.
what Jordan Shanks is for. That's what Friendly Geordies does. That's not what you come here for.
No. I'm here for fucking psychics.
Gay and retards and psychics.
Did you have any luck on the Melbourne Cup, bruh?
No, I didn't even punt on it.
Didn't bother?
No, the boys, mate, I was so annoyed this Arvo. I was out on a job and I left the boys in the yard and they rang me at 20 to 3 and they're like, hey, we want to go to the pub and watch the Cup. I was like, well, did you do the shit I asked you to do?
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, pretty much. And
Pretty much.
I was like, well, I know that's bullshit. So how much of it is... No, it's like pretty much done. I got back. It wasn't even fucking close to done. I was like, okay, sweet. So no, anyway, I didn't watch the Melbourne Cup, but my employees did. But the boys did, apparently.
Well, if any of them won, you're getting a little lick of that, surely. Yeah, no. I had to go at Buckaroo, which I think was one of the favourites.
That was one of the favourites. Yeah. One of the boys down Punters Club had a crack at it.
Yeah, I only like I fucking know jack shit about horses, but like I saw it in a race the other week and I was like, oh, that's a funny name. My mate was like, that one's in the cup. I was like, well, I'm gonna get on that. Turned out it was a favourite. Turned out still sucked.
I was an omen bet coming because I heard one of the trainers on the TV last night. He had a Geordie accent, which is where I lived in England.
Yep.
I was like, oh, I might have some money on his horse. It was She's smooth, or once a smooth operator or something. It ran fucking, I think, second last.
Yeah,
I didn't put any money on it, but I was like listening to it in the truck. I was like, oh, I wish I put some money on that. It ran
sweet,
sweet.
I
was like, that's fine.
That's fine. It should have been a tell. It was the night. It was like
once
the
night.
Once a night. Yeah, something to do with like Newcastle the Knights. Should have fucking picked that one up.
Yeah, yeah. Dan Nielsen from What's New in the Castle is going to get like a week's worth of content out of that.
On your Nielsen.
Yeah, let's do some news.
You like this one, Blue? Influencers drown after refusing to put on life jackets because they'd ruin their selfie.
I saw this headline. I was like, if you don't subscribe to the Patreon, first of all, you should. But Gabe and I play a game on the Patreon where there's three. We play. It's called the headline game. So we make up 2 headlines and then we have one real one and we try and make them as outrageous as we can.
Yep.
And then the job is to guess which one's real and which one's fake. This felt like something out of that when you said that. I was like, this is very good. I nearly
kept it for that.
This is very good.
Brazilian influencer, crazy name, 37.
Crazy name. I love you don't even have a go at him anymore.
I can't, bro, because I slow us down and it's fucking embarrassing.
Have you seen that? There's an old Simpsons episode. I remember Kent Brockman, the newsreader.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's 20 dead in flood in Kuala Lumpur. Yeah, and then he scribbles it out. He scribbles it out and goes, France. Because you can't say Kuala Lumpur. That's you. You're like in crazy place.
Yeah. It is a tragedy. They drowned after a luxury yacht party off of Sao Paulo's coastline. Sao Paulo, there we go. Off of some coastline.
Off of the coast.
The 2 women have been celebrating with their friends and the rough waters and the crowded vessel added risk to their late night journey. As they left the yacht, them and 5 others boarded a small speedboat designed for 5 passengers, according to witnesses. The 2 influencers declined the jackets.
This isn't funny. People have died.
Worried they would interfere with their appearance and selfies capturing the festive night. That is fucking crazy. That's sad, but like, is it irony? Like, I don't know. That's just silly.
There's probably been a good few examples of like similar scenarios. This like influencers trying to get cool shots on hotel balconies and like falling off, like influencer deaths.
Yeah, that was a pretty timely example there.
Oh yeah, but like that wasn't a Liam Payne joke, but like there's probably been where they're like, hey, don't do that. And like, no, I need the shot.
No, I'm drunk. I look hot.
Yeah, let me get a photo with this cool puffer fish. Like, dead. Yeah, there's probably been tons of them. People are retards.
But yeah, the things you do to look cool, mate. Yeah. Fuck it, especially that breed.
Yes. Vapid, shallow, dumb fucking influencers.
Yeah, I mean, like, fucking peppering influences has been, like, said and done. But it is crazy that there is just, like, I like influencers who have a purpose. Like, like you got food content creators, you got, like, podcasters, you got, I don't know, boxers, like whatever your niche is, but then the one that's just I'm hot. And like
I'm hot by these gym pants.
I'm hot by these gym pants. I got fucking Botox fucking lips, all that shit. I don't fully grasp it actually. And if any of you listening are just following an influencer because they're hot, I think you need to grow up, eh?
Yeah.
I think if you are like over 18 and you're just following hot girls, like fucking pull your finger in
before I met Jessie, my Instagram was just
hot chicks. It's virgin behavior.
It's such simp virgin shit. And it's like all you do is like, oh, she's so hot. I will never, ever meet her in real life. I will never talk to her. She'll never reply to any of these comments, any of these DMs. No, I was never commenting on it, but like cunts are.
Yeah, they are.
Thousands of blokes are.
Hot, like, heart eyes.
Dumb fucking retards are like, I got to tell her she's hot in the comments. It's like, oh, really? You going to go for it?
Your profile picture is LeBron James.
Yeah.
Like,
It's fucking crazy, man. And like they have millions of followers.
for just being sex symbols.
Diplo's a special fucking Diplo.
I reckon he fucking goes ham.
Oh, he'd be fucking. He's a special like because I follow Diplo because his life looks amazing and it's cool. But then he'll like every now and then he'll be like, "Hey, I'm dropping this new song," and he does heaps of stuff with like South American artists who you've definitely never heard of.
Yeah.
And then you hit their page and they've got like 20 million followers.
Yeah.
Like it's just this like random South American glamour, and you're like, "Is this a model?" I don't even know. Is she a model? Is she a singer? Is she an actress? I don't even know. But Diplo's hanging out with them, probably jackhammering her.
Yes. I think it's like a full blown thing that like Diplo gets into his work.
He'd be a pants man, bro. He's always in Vegas. He's always at Burning Man.
Yep.
It feels like he's at Burning Man every second week. I'm sure it's only on once a year, but I'm like, Diplo's at Burning Man again.
Is he hosting his own mini Burning Man right now?
Yeah, he'd be fucking.
I reckon another one that's terrible is like blokes that follow porn stars. Like, come on, cunt.
It's fucking so funny,
It's
man.
bad, bro.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's really, really, really funny.
Hot girl. I'm gonna go jack my shit now.
Yeah, it's fucking great. And I know we always say it, but the comments, like another thing we do on Patreon is we look at really mean comments, but not just mean comments, like comment sections in general. I'm at the stage now where you can pretty much guess. Like you could watch a video of a guy lifting weights, eating fucking meal, and you already know that there's going to be some cunt, some fucking loser having a go at whatever someone's doing. It's fucking so sad.
Yeah.
Like whatever it is, no matter how amazing, someone will be doing like some amazing acrobatics, a Red Bull fucking out of a plane, and someone will be like, "This doesn't look very safe," or like there's just losers in the comments, and some of them are trolling, but some of them aren't.
Yeah.
A lot of them aren't.
The need to like put your 2 cents in that like isn't really supportive is sometimes funny, but for most of the time it's like, come off
I'm
it.
obviously for it if someone's being mean.
Yeah.
Unnecessarily. If they're being mean and they're being funny while they're being mean,
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But when it's just fucking losers being like, oh, that looks like a bit of a big meal, like, or just whatever, I'm just like, kill yourself. Like, it's so stupid.
Bit of a big meal.
Yeah, like someone will be like dudes doing eating challenges.
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, this guy's guts must be like, oh man.
It's like, no shit.
It's like, no shit, cunt. That's fucking sick. He's eating fucking 5 kilos of steak right now. Let's watch this.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Yeah, there's just losers, man. Like losers. Like we're all so insignificant. No one cares what any of us think. Except if you're being mean.
Yeah, with that being said, feel free to comment on our shit because it helps us. So if you want to tell us that our guts are out of control, whatever the fuck. Obviously, we're the exception.
It just cracks me up. Like it's so, and like I got it. I don't know. I'm getting close. I feel like I'm getting close to breaking point with socials. Right? It's going to be fucking blackout soon, eh? It's so shit.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it, man. I hate it. Like,
but you can't stop it.
well, I need it. I feel like I need it because I won't have anything to talk about or fucking write about. But I don't even fucking write anything anymore anyway. So it's like, fuck. May as well just fucking go fucking blackout. Black Ops 6.
Blackout 6. Daily Blue a dish.
Yeah. Daily Blue expansion pack.
Woman cares for paralyzed man for 6 years. He divorces and remarried after his recovery.
Upgrade. That's ruthless. Holy shit.
A Malaysian man is receiving hate after he divorced his wife who cared for him while he was bedridden for 6 years following a car accident. The man even married another woman within a week of the separation.
Jesus.
Wasting no time.
They don't jump ship without a life raft, is what they always say.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
what when you've seen it heaps. Like boys will break up with a girl, like the relationship's been bad for ages, and they break up with a bird, and then a month later she's got another fella. It's like she's obviously been fucking that bloke the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
They've been liking each other's pics,
Yeah.
bit of story reacts and
It's
shit
like,
like
that was quick. It's like, no, it wasn't. They've been doing it for like fucking 9 months.
Yeah, actually, I reckon I have a superpower is like I can tell when couples on the rocks. Like if you can like look at someone's social media, it's fucking easy to tell.
Yeah.
I reckon a few more stories start going up.
Yeah.
You think like you check the bio.
Yeah,
you
a
know
few
what
shirtless.
I mean?
The boys always get shirtless.
Yeah.
Boys always get in great shape and get shirtless.
Yeah,
And
a few bikini shots go up if it's a chick.
the ones that crack me up are the ones that just out of the gate, like they meet someone, they fall in love, or like they think they're in love, and they just are just non-stop couple shots, cool dates, like everything's on their stories, everything's post. Like 6 months of just like
That's destined for failure.
yeah. 100%, bro. I'm like, just settle, bro. Like, just be chill.
Yeah.
And then if you marry this chick and get engaged, then let's go.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
just chill at the moment because I know we're all excited, but you're gonna look like a dumb cunt when this fucking doesn't work out.
You're on a nice dinner, you can put up a post. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But fucking
It's
relax.
like every like sushi date, every fucking you bought me a new pair of shoes, and it's like everything. I'm like, you're gonna look very silly in a
Yep.
couple of months.
It's coming.
It's coming. It's coming. There's generally like a you can plot it on a graph. It's like the more a couple post about how much they love each other, the more destined they are to fail.
100%.
Like there's definitely a ratio, and then like subversely, probably the less. It's probably a more steady relationship the less they post.
I think so.
And then I think so because
Yeah.
you meet couples that have been together for like 10 years that like don't fucking.
And you're like, you still together? Like,
yeah, it's great. And
don't
then the
even
ones
know.
that are like, oh my God, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Gone.
It's like you were both just trying to flex on your ex anyway.
Yeah,
That's all
exactly.
these posts are for.
Exactly. You fucking retards.
Back to the story at hand. Here's an interesting name that I can read. Sin Chu Daily reported.
Sinshu, Daily Blue.
Yeah. Reported that Nurul Swayazwani.
Got a bit ahead of yourself there, didn't you?
Well, I can do Sin Chu Daily. Married the man in 2016, and the two were in a long distance marriage for 2 years. They have a son together. Her husband was then injured in a car accident and could not move. He was this way for 6 years during his time. His wife took care of him in every way possible.
That'd be butt wiping and stuff.
Yeah, she fed him through a nasogastric tube, changed his diapers, and helped him take a bath in 2019.
Oh, and he pied her.
Swazwani started sharing her experience on Facebook and others and amassed several followers. She told people how even a cough scared her and she would perform rehabilitation on him every day. Wow.
And he fucked her off.
And he fucked her off.
What a boss. What a Sigma male move. You know what? He probably started watching Andrew Tate videos while he was like, hold up.
Yeah.
He's like, the second I'm better, I'm out of here.
He's like, I need more than one of these.
I'm a
chicks.
high value man while he's sitting there filling his nappies to the brim. He's like, I'm a high value man. He's
Yeah.
just like, babe, come and change this high value man.
Stat. Oh,
Tristan and
shit.
Andrew are right. I'm a Sigma male.
That's good shit. People were shocked to see him remarry after everything that she did for him. She wrote alongside the photo, "Congratulations to my husband. I hope you're happy with the one you chose. Please take good care of him like I did. Oh, I'm done with him. Now it is your turn to take over."
Yeah, will she be
This is the sweetest angel ever.
good on her? I hope she finds a proper Sigma male.
Yeah.
An actual one of the Tate brothers to sex traffic her. Take good care of her. You know something, Gabe? I always thought getting a mortgage was like entering some kind of financial jungle, right? Pretty bloody overwhelming.
Yeah, but with Phil and the team of PK Mortgages, it's like having a jacked, hunky, humble guide with a machete cutting through all that chaos for you.
He is all those things. 100% he is. They've got access to over 50 lenders, so they hunt, like you would in a jungle, they hunt down the best deal. You just sit back and let them handle the hard stuff.
It's like they do all the heavy lifting, and suddenly you're not lost in the jungle anymore. You're sitting in your new living room, or even, like Bluey here, sitting in a brand new Ford Ranger.
I do drive one of those, yes. I'm doing very well. They simplify everything from home loans to car loans to business loans, and they make the whole process feel way less intimidating. If you don't want to be intimidated, contact the team at PK Mortgages on 0420 660 804 or head on over to pkmortgages.com.au. That's P for pythons,
Nice.
K for killer pythons.
Killer.
mortgages.com.au or hit the link in our show notes.
Thanks, Phil.
Jeez, I'll fucking tell you what I don't miss.
What's that, Blue?
Doing my own meal prep.
Right.
Hate it. Don't miss it at all.
Tell you what, having Papa Macros do all the work, the prep, the cooking, dropping off at the front door, it's that good.
It is that good, Gabe. The meals are actually done too. They have fresh ingredients, no added junk, and you just nuke the sucker for 90 seconds and it's sorted. I did, full disclosure here, guys, we've been using ChatGPT to write these ads, and when it said nuke the sucker, I thought Gabe had given it a prompt to read the ads like us. He did not. He did not. That was Gabe's work there.
Plus, they've got options for everyone. The meat lovers, vegetarians, you name it. They even count the bloody macros for you.
That's why they're called Papa Macros. It's genius. It legit makes eating healthier so much easier, and you barely have to step foot in the kitchen like some kind of lady.
to papermacros.com.au for hand making life just that little bit easier, and use the code DailyBlue, capital D, capital B, for 10% off.
It's all one word.
Thank you.
Have you ever had your drinkware let you down?
Boy, have I. But not now that I've got a sweet decanter and stainless steel bottle from Soul Cat Designs. They got these killer bottles, and they keep your drink cold all day long.
They do. They definitely do. Hey, here's let's go off the script for a second. I've switched it up today. I have my Soul Cat Keep Cup. I needed some caffeine, but I didn't want a hot coffee, so I put some Coke Zero in there.
And it's holding up?
And it's freezing cold still.
There you go. Shout out Soul Cat.
There's a personal endorsement. Money can't buy a personal endorsement. Game changer.
No more disposable cups for you, Blue.
No way.
Just eco-friendly sipping in style.
Fucking oath, that's what I'm about. So whether it's hydration, relaxation, Soul Cat has your drinkware covered. You can head on over to soulcatdesigns.com.au or hit the link in our show notes. And if you do it, if you're going to go to all that trouble, do yourself a favour, use our code DailyBlue. It's all one word. How's it spelled, Gabe?
Capital D-A-I-L-Y, capital B-L-U-E.
That's fucking perfect. And that'll get you 15% off. We love them. Supporters of the show. Go and get it.
I'll panic spelling that.
All right, guys. It's time for the Daily Blues Chews, as it is each and every week. Brought to you by our good friends, Phil and the team at PK Mortgages. This is a redo from the ordinary effort at Harry Schnitzel's last week.
Hello guys, it's chew time again. This is a redo. If you're watching earlier in the week, I got Harry Schnitzel at Jesmond. I completely cooked the order. I just got a schnitzel wrap with lettuce and mayonnaise on it. It didn't get a great score. That's because I ordered poorly. So this is a redo. We've got the famous. So schnitzel, lettuce, tomato, onion, cucumber, beetroot, cheese, and a bit of sauce. I went for peri peri mayo.
Good call.
Good weight to it. This is heaps better looking. This is why we do a redo. Wonderful. Harry's for me has always been just a really good everyday schnitzel wrap. It's not, for me, it's not like outstanding, but you can definitely do a lot worse as well.
7,
Salad's
8.
always nice and fresh. The schnitty for me
8-1.
is always a little bit thin. I think it's a frozen schnitzel and it's a little bit thin. I'd love to see a bit more chicken on there. That being said, it is a schnitty wrap you could eat every day. There's nothing wrong with it. 7-2. Chew on.
High score from me.
I didn't realise, I went back and watched it just today. I was like, what did I give the first one? I gave it a 7-1.
I know. That's why I shot higher.
7-2. And then I was like, and then I watched that. I was like, oh shit, I only went 0.1 higher. Hey, that was what it is. It's not my favourite. It's like you can get way better than schnitty wraps.
You are right, and you are experienced in that realm. For me, it's convenient. There's a lot of them going around. You're not complaining. I don't think
You're not complaining, but you can do better.
Yeah,
for sure. So there's the first of the schnitty wrap block. I'm excited to get stuck into this one.
Yeah,
get stuck into my work.
Fucking earth.
The next 6 weeks or so, it's gonna be good. Chew on. All right, guys, time for the motherfucking Daily Blue dial-ins. You know how it works by now. If you would like to get in touch with us, be a part of the show, we fucking love it. Head on over to Daily Blue Weekly on Instagram. Hit the link in the bio. Hit dial in Daily Blue Weekly. Leave a message on the speak pipe. It's fucking that easy.
It's that easy. You tell stories, you tell us jokes, you bloody Pepperman Blue.
You can do what the Sped does and give us a fuck, marry, kill. Well, no, you can't. That's a Sped's thing.
Thank you, Max Beach, for ordering a shirt.
Hey,
as we record.
shirt order. You.
Let's do this first one.
Bluey, Gabe, Lockie here.
Lockie.
Bluey, grow the fuck up. Have an airport schooner, cunt. It doesn't matter what time it is. Have an airport schooner. Yeah, you've got, say, your 2-hour little hiatus off the beers. Have an airport schooner. Grow up.
Giving you a piece of his mind.
Touch a nerve there. Yeah, I don't know. I want to, like I said, I don't want to stop.
Yeah.
I want to stop. I know you can drink on the plane, but eventually you got to get off the plane, get a bus or train or whatever to wherever you're going to continue drinking. I don't want to stop.
I like that your line is like not being able to binge drink.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to drink if I can't binge.
Well, there's nothing worse than like having like 4 schooners and then you're like, damn, I want another schooner. And then you're like, I fucking can't have one now for Like, I can't have one.
It'll probably, and if you can have two, like it's probably just going to put you to sleep on the plane anyway.
Exactly. I've got no dramas doing that anyway. So
That's all right.
go on.
Nevertheless, grow up.
Boys, Ty here.
Ty.
How are we?
Good,
Well,
brother.
mate.
Yep, cool, whatever. Anyway, did a reno one day and I found a box between like 600 by 600 by 600, jam-packed, full of them slimline CD cases of fucking porn, like burnt CDs of it. Like this guy must have went on Pornhub and downloaded every fucking video and put it on a CD just to rub one out. I don't have a bloody facey, so I can't put it in the newsroom, but I'll flick it to an Insta. Have a squiz at how like jam-packed this box is. Anyway, stay greasy, eat cheesy. See you, boys.
Stay greasy, eat cheesy.
Let me see if he said it to us.
That's great.
How jam-packed.
Jam-packed full of CD-ROMs full of pornography. Oh, excuse me. CD-ROMs full of hardcore pornography.
Unless he sent it to you on the Daily Blue News.
No.
That's all right.
I'll check later.
Yeah.
How good?
When he said like home porn, like I thought he like meant that like it was-
Homemade.
yeah, a bit of homemade for
Nah,
a sec there.
I think he's been ripping it off LimeWire. He's been ripping it off LimeWire.
God, I miss ripping off LimeWire.
Oh,
bro.
fuck yeah.
That's a fucking glory days.
Oh,
though.
fuck yeah.
Fair?
Gay, blue, dumb cunt calling back in again.
DC.
Just been driving through a couple of burbs, and it's Thursday, all the kids are out trick-or-treating. And I got a bit of gripe with Halloween. Not in general, don't want to be like a bit of a Grinch about it, but you're seeing like 13, 14, 15-year-old kids just walking around in their fucking school uniform with a Freddy Krueger mask on the top of their head, not even on, going up to houses. So if you're old enough to be going around by yourself, you need to put a fucking bit of effort into a fucking costume, otherwise you can fuck off. Otherwise just freeloading on candy. Fucking other ones are just people going around in like dressed as Mario and Luigi. Like Halloween's meant to be scary. Novelty costumes like aren't scary. The Craigslist one, I've seen that many kids getting around just wearing high vis. Like just walking around dressed up as fucking Bluey when he's on an episode. That's not scary. That's debatably not even a costume. The only way that works is if fucking your dad gets home, has 8 Bundys in his fucking work clothes, beats mum and yells at you. That's the only way that's scary. But fucking, yeah. Just over shit effort from fucking freeloading teenagers fucking trying to ask for some lollies.
I reckon.
Anyway, love you boys, bye.
Love you, mate. You got a good point here, DC. It does seem that bloody Halloween has lost its fearful sense, doesn't it?
The lines have been blurred between a Halloween and a Mad Monday.
And a
I feel.
dress
they're
up.
Kind of just dressing up in anything. Yeah, definitely. That's an astute observation from the DC.
Dress your kid up scary.
The idea of the kids just walking around by themselves with a pathetic Jason mask on just to get some chockies.
Yeah.
That's funny. I know it's not in the spirit of the day, but I think that's funny as hell.
Well, that's the poor kids. All right, give them some chocky.
Give them some chocky. They're going to be there at dinner.
That was me.
A melted Cadbury is going to be all that he's going to eat.
Yeah, that's fucking funny. I reckon they need to start dressing the kids up scarier for sure.
Yeah.
Mario, boring. Luigi, boring. I don't know, maybe like Dharma the kids up. Menendez brothers, something like that.
Yes. Put a little toupee on one of them.
Yeah, rip his fucking, make him bald, shave that bit off. Punish your kid for Halloween.
I was going to get into it then. I was like, no. No.
We've said enough about the
We've said
Menendez
enough
brothers.
about
Like, so I'm sorry to bring him up.
Those poor diddled Menendez.
Hey, P. Diddy, that'd be a good costume.
P. Diddy be a great costume. Diddy and Bieber.
We will only need each other, we'll bleed together. Our hands will not be taught to hold another's, 'cause we're the Daily Blue.
Beautiful.
And we can only see each other, we'll breathe together. These arms will not be taught to need another's, 'cause we're the Daily Blue.
Thank you, JT.
He's back. Haven't heard from the great man for a while.
Nah, that was good. That tickled my ears. I liked that.
I remember Perth Piss Wreck doing a similar cover a while ago.
I feel like I've heard something
Yes,
similar to that.
when because he does a great Missy Higgins too.
That actually made me think of it. Remember how you said Missy Higgins only has one song?
Yeah,
Which is Scars. But
that one as well.
which one's that one?
Special too.
Well, then there's another one that I heard. Which
She does have a couple of
yeah,
songs.
which was Steer. You can steer.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's got 3 songs. And you didn't know the name of two of them. And you got scars wrong at Scar.
Fucking RMs Williams and Scars.
So Missy Higgins has one song.
G'day, cunts. Some fucking shit just went down, and as far as venting it goes, you two are the first people I thought of.
Let's go.
That makes me happy.
I have just been fucked by a bank.
Oh, who'd have thought?
I arranged to buy an item off Marketplace. What the item is doesn't matter. We'll call it a crystal dildo set for the sake of this argument. I arranged to buy a crystal dildo set off Marketplace. The guy said, no worries, come over, bring cash. I dropped past the bank to get cash out. Now, I don't have my bank card on me because for the last 100 years, maybe like five years, I could get cardless cash at Bank SA, which is like the South Australian version of St. George. I rock up to the bank without my card, ready to do my cardless cash. Oh, turns out we stopped doing cardless cash as of last week. Oh, okay, no worries. I'll just go to the desk then and I'll get money out there. Sure, no worries. You got your ID on you? Yeah, absolutely. I whip out my phone because in South Australia we have our IDs on our phone.
Same.
And they go, no, sorry. You need the physical card.
I hate that.
And I was like, right, I'm fucking done with this. Anyway, vent over. Thank you, boys.
Thank you for calling. Yeah, Bank SA going on the hit list along with the NAB, the Commonwealth. Fuck them all. Fuck them all.
The big three.
I didn't even know about
Commonwealth and SA.
I didn't know about Bank of SA, but fuck them. Now I know about them. That's annoying.
That's the one Diddy owns, I think.
Yeah, he's the Bank of Diddy. Official Bank of the Diddler. For sure.
Gay Blue, dumb cunt calling back in again.
DC.
Just calling in off the back of Alex from the UK's chat about ringing up to cancel from something and then them dropping their price.
Yes.
I have a funny story about that. So a couple of weeks ago, Nan rang up KO and said she wanted to cancel because the footy's over and she doesn't really watch much else. And she was paying $25 a month. And then she said, rang up, said I want to cancel. And they said, we can do it for $10 a month. She goes, righty, I'll keep it then. I'll watch the golf and the tennis and that. Then Mum found out. And Mum goes, well, I need to try that. I want to get... we're paying $30. We want to at least get down to like 20 or something. So rang up KO. Hey, we're looking at cancelling. They said, rightio, done. You won't see anything after the end of this billing period, and hung up. So now we don't have KO, and no one's decided that we're going to get it again. It's probably more expensive again now.
That's funny as fuck.
So yeah, watch out how you go with them ones, because sometimes they can get back at you. Love you to buy.
They must have a quota or something that they're allowed to give out so many cheap ones, and then my only advice would be maybe try at the start of the month when the quota's been reset, maybe, because maybe by the back end of the month enough people have got $10 ones. They're like, yep, fuck you, see you later.
Or if you're like kind of willing to put your pride aside, just like kind of slip in's like, I can't really afford it anymore. Like just kind of go full beg mode.
Yeah.
Just imply that
Beg. Beg. I reckon beg. I reckon that's the way to go.
KO will
be like, I really want to keep it because my sick mum loves watching it.
Yeah.
But things have gotten tough since Dad got butt cancer and can't work anymore.
Yeah. But we have to cancel.
But we have to cancel because
Right.
Dad got the butt cancer and Mum got sick.
Yeah.
And she loves it. She loves watching the...
She'd love to keep it.
But we just can't afford it because of the butt cancer.
Unless
there's a way.
No, nothing more after this
hello?
period.
Hello?
Okay, legends, it's motherfucking Yowie here. I'm sorry for the poor audio quality, just in case it is shit. I'm currently driving in the car, which
No, we can.
I'm being safe, it's alright. I thought I'd just share a little life update with you guys. Try to maybe inspire some people. I've recently been away from everything and having a real bad time mentally. It's been fucking hell, I'm not gonna lie. But I recently fought for some shared custody of my two kids that I haven't seen in fucking 5 months because, the ex has just been very hard to deal with. Typical stuff, But I won. I finally am getting some partial custody, and it's amazing. It really is amazing.
Happy to hear,
I feel fucking amazing. That's all I can say.
Let's go.
So I just thought, if anyone out there is just struggling with that sort of stuff and mental toll. It fucking gets to you, bro. Like, I get it. Keep pushing. You'll get there. It eventually will work out for the better. You just gotta, just takes time. So, yeah. If anybody is struggling, fucking feel free to make a post, anonymous, whatever. I'll happily chat to you about it. No stress at all. Boys, locked in for greatness. Get that money. Thank you.
Fuck yeah, Yowie. That's great news, bro.
I'm happy to hear
That's
that.
fucking great news, man. Yeah, that's the fucking. I know it's a bad cliche, but tough times don't last. Tough people do. Yeah, I mean, it's never. It's bad. It's bad, and it can be bad for a long time, but it's not bad forever.
Yeah.
There's always something good's going to happen at the end of it, and that's a prime example. Yowie, thanks for sharing that, mate. That's fucking good shit. That's the best. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
You know, if it's not good, it's not the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, keep going. That's I reckon that's the shortest way to put stuff like that. Keep going.
You just got to keep. You just got to
keep going.
keep fighting. Keep doing your thing. It does turn around eventually. It might not seem like it, but it does turn around eventually with whatever it is. Fucking whether it's a week, a month, a year, 2 years. Eventually, fucking it turns around. So that's awesome, Yowie.
100%.
Appreciate that, brother. Thank you. That's great stuff.
And thanks for sharing that. Yeah, hope you did inspire some people.
Hey boys, Spade here for this week's Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Yes, sir.
So this week we're going to do Manly. The 3 players that I've got picked for this is DCE, Tommy Turbo, and Beaver Menzies. So you know, give us your Fuck, Marry, Kill on those 3 guys. Last week as well, you guys asked what the referencing point for these options were. It's them in their prime.
Yes.
So take the coaching and commentating and all the extra shit out of the picture. It's just them as their prime players. So last week I did nights for Gids, Johns, and Ponga. My picks would be marry Gids for sure, family man. You know what you're coming home to.
Yep.
Ponga, gotta fuck him, Queenslander. And
Everyone felt pretty
Johns,
similar
well, he is the Darren Lockyer from Wish, so he is going to be my kill. All right, catch you later, boys. Bye.
So it does change things quite significantly with them being in their prime.
Yeah.
Because I would say probably marry, like straight off the bat, it changes because Beaver Menzies now looks like so much fun. And I'm sure he was back in his heyday, but he looks like more fun now. I see more of him on Fletch and Hindy. So I was going to marry Beaver straight off the bat. Now I'm thinking twice about it.
played against him, you think?
Well, yeah, because I don't know. I'm assuming he was a big party guy in his heyday, but I don't know that. I'm assuming. I don't actually know that. I see him having fun on Fletch and Hindy now, doing all that stuff. I love that. I want to marry that. But we're talking about his prime. Was he doing that back then? I assume he was, but I don't know.
Yeah. Look, people don't change that much. I'm sure he still had a bit of fun.
He was probably
He just
more
would have
fun.
had to have been under wraps.
DCE and Turbo. This is a toughie. This is a toughie. I think.
Now, look, I just want to say before you say anything, have you seen the size of Cherry Evans' neck?
Yeah.
Think about the things you could do to that.
Well, I was thinking,
You could make it to the top of it.
even though, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to kill Cherry Evans because he's a fucking dirty Queenslander.
Yeah, so
I'm going to fuck Turbo because he's a big, tall, handsome athlete. And I'm going to marry the Beaver because we'd have a nice life on the Northern Beaches and he'd be royalty. I'd just be like the first lady of the Northern Beaches.
Yeah.
I think he's the most capped Seagull. I think he might have scored the most tries for the Seagulls. And he'd have loads of cash. I'd just be like the first lady of the Northern Beaches.
Yeah,
I'd marry Beaver.
Yep. Yeah, Cherry Evans, though he does have that neck game, still has to go. He's caused me too much heartbreak over the years. Probably a sweet guy. Probably definitely a sweet guy.
Don't
really.
care. Want to kill him.
But yeah, you just have to die in this situation.
He's got to go.
Leaving me with Turbo and Menzies. Yeah. See, I feel like mine and Turbo's sexual relations would be very awkward just because of the size difference.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I
Yes.
think it would be awkward, uncomfortable. Neither of us would have that much fun
Yeah.
because it would just be too awkward.
Yeah.
None of it's working. I'm bending over that way. He's bending over that way. Yeah, it's not making sense.
Yeah.
So, and he seems sweet. He's cashed up. He's one of the greats. He's recovered from plenty of injuries. He knows what determination is.
He's resilient.
I'm going to marry him. And I think Beaver, They call him the Beaver for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
He's a party boy.
He's a party boy.
He's a party boy.
And he knows how to have a chew. So I'm
There you
going to go the Beaver.
The Beaver. There you go.
For a little do it.
You put a few logs in your dam, if you know what I'm saying.
We got 2 more. You good?
2 more. Yeah, I can do 2 more.
Sweet. And the final one.
Thank you, Sped.
Yeah,
Great
thank you,
stuff
Sped.
again, Sped. Thank you, brother.
Gabe, Bluey, BJ from Lismore calling in.
BJ.
Just listening to your last episode to do with bumper stickers, and I just wanted to share 2 of my favourites that I've seen recently. One is one of those Mahindra Utes, and the bumper sticker on the back was Curry Cruiser. I thought that one was choice. And then another one, driving through Coffs Harbour, there was a picture of a Pokemon on the back, and as soon as you get closer, it says, pick a lane, cunt.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
That one was also one of my favourites. Cheers, boys.
On your
Very
beach.
good. Very good. Curry Cruiser is insane.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen pick a lane, cunt.
Oh, that's crazy. Thank you, mate. They're very good. I love them both. We'll have to get some Daily Blue offensive bumper stickers.
Hey boys, Life Mechanic here.
Hey!
I've got a story about the fairies for you.
Hey.
May involve said Josh and myself. After the podcast live show after party, went back to Uralla.
After I was sent home.
Didn't think much of it. And a week later, a truck arrives to my shop with a 6-foot high box delivery on the back of a truck. And it all came flooding back to me. During our bender, Josh and I decided to solve the world's problems, and we got onto the subject of the Alpha Blokes and their warehouse. So we thought it would be a really nice gesture if we ordered them a commercial beer fridge and get our logos printed on it and take it to them. So we ordered a massive double door fridge and got it delivered to the pie mechanic. So anyway, there still is a double door fridge sitting at the back of my shop that's earmarked to go to the Alpha Blokes warehouse. So let me know what we're doing. Are we taking it to them, or is it just going to sit at the back? Thanks, boys. Love your work.
He told me about this afterwards, and he's like as in when it turned up, he goes, bro, do you remember doing that? I still don't remember doing it.
You don't remember the yarn?
I vaguely remember the conversation about being like, that'd be, all I've got is like, that'd be a good idea. But I don't remember ordering it. We obviously did it. I don't remember ordering it. I really don't remember much of it at all.
Oh, that's
But then
so
when he was like, we did this, I was like, it sounds like we did it. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we were like, yeah, no, because he's in hospitality, like food and beverage. He's got connections to get like wholesale prices for this shit. And I remember having a conversation with him ages ago about getting one for like whatever. So I know, but when we said we did this, I'm like, but we were so fucked up. I was like, yeah, I've still got nothing.
You just, it's one of those things that, you don't even really fully remember doing it, but even if you did, you'd be like, that's not coming to fruition.
Yeah.
Nah.
It would have been so.
That's so fucking funny.
It would have been so confusing when it turned up. But
that is furious as fuck. That
Yeah.
rocks up and you that just floods back to you that you ordered a fucking commercial fridge.
And like when I say he gets wholesale prices, like it still wouldn't have been cheap. I don't know if I fucking
no.
paid for it or what. Like, or if he paid for it or if we paid for it together. I fucking got no idea, man.
Well, Quino, if you're listening.
Quino, there's a fridge there for you, mate. So send the inboxes to the address because there's a fridge for you. Might get it branded up and sent up. Fuck, the freight will be cheap on that too.
Oh, God. Guys, that's the episode this week. That was a fucking funny note to end on. Shirts are on pre-sale for like 2 more weeks. We got the green, we got the bone for boning, green for
chewing,
green for greening out.
Green for greening out. Yeah. Link in bio, link everywhere. Thank you so much, everyone that's bought them already. Fucking melts our little hearts.
It's awesome.
It's the greatest.
A lot of you have peppered it.
We're so grateful. And they're up for 2 more weeks, the pre-sale, and we'll start getting them out to you as soon as humanly possible. See you next week.
Later.
Goodbye.
You're my boy, Blue!